Ladies and gentlemen, it's 7 o'clock Thursday night, coming to you live from Bakersfield, California, inside the basement of the Blue Zone Studios, where we showcase up-and-coming DJs, get the inside of where they began and how it all started, taking you in-depth with all the DJs you know and love. We call this the Blue Zone Show, each and every Thursday night at 7 p.m., right here on Twitch. And here's your host, the one and only DJ EVP.
Oh, yeah. You already know what time it is. What up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good week. This is episode 86, going down right here from, like I always say, man, we're very close to hell. We're 661, so we're just a few little notches, man, from hell. You know, and it is very hot up here in the hundreds, like it is every summer. We got a hot show tonight, man. We got the grill up in here. We got the fire on the turntables. DJ Clever is in the house. But we got primetime barbecue. Luis in the house.
Yes, sir. Here we are.
So what up, Luis?
What's going on? What we got going on today?
Man, we got episode 86.
86. Man,
we got
I like
DJ
that.
Clever in the building. And we'll be chopping it up in a bit. We're going to send it off to, you know what? Nobody else, man. Perfect for tonight with all this heat. He's bringing it tonight. DJ Clever. Let's go. Episode 86 of the Blue Zone Show. Vámonos.
Crazy. and a flashing on you. Give up the rock, baby. Don't wait too late to turn out, 'cause we're here to burn out this night. So come with us, oh my, 'cause you're in for a shot. Give up stuff with a little rock shot.
You never give enough.
You're in for a shot. You think you're tough with a little rock shot.
I'm gonna show you up.
With a little rock.
Fine. Girl, you better wake up. You're gonna be late for school.
Okay, Mom. I see you at the camp last night.
Now before y'all step your foot into it, I want y'all to sing along with us. We got a thing that's gonna tilt you back. We got a thing that's called the crack. So get cracking. Oh, y'all. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Get everybody. Now don't be afraid to step on the crack, 'cause you're most definitely not gonna break your mother's back. This jam is not only nutritious, say y'all, it can be to the groovers delicious. So y'all, get cracked. Crackin', let's get crackin'. Oh, roll over, baby. Crackin', let's get crackin'. I can tell us again the groove. Crackin', let's get crackin'. Y'all roll over. Crackin', let's get crackin'. Let's shock you. change of heart. Give me back all my love. Give me back all my love. Girl, you're hot about putting it in and putting it out. Fever all through the night. When you do me right. Never will I ever try to be too clever. Fool you or screw you. I just wanna screw you. Sweet, sweet, my king. Sweet, sweet, my king. Sleepy, steaming hot. Give me all the love you got. All around or in between. Up, down, you so mean. Squeeze me, tease me. You know how to please me. When you love me, I see fire. My body melts from hot to side. Always on my She's hot, the girl is hot. Oh, I wonder if I'm trying to fly too high. She set my soul on fire. Fill me up with so much desire. She's hot enough this way before, no. I just want to tell you so. She's hot, the girl is hot. You can count the fellas she shot down. I don't want to waste no time, no. Giving her some worn out lines. She's hot, the girl is hot. Yeah, 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 yes. She's hot, she's hot. She's hot, she's hot.
That magic from the sparkle in your eyes makes me realize I know that you're the only one for me. That magic from the sparkle in your eyes makes me realize I know that you're the only one for me.
Just like a flash of light, you came into my life, just like a fire. You gave me love so strong, a feeling new was burning with desire. You got a power that amazes me. You shot a spark to my heart, put a spell on my mind, baby. And it's magic.
And guess who's on the floor dressed to kill, shaking her body down.
Way down.
Just watch her body sway, and you'll hear the fella say, she's a 10, she's so fine. And she goes at it again, 'cause she knows that she's a 10. That's the bottom line, bottom line. She knows all the latest dances. One look at that girl, I think about taking my chances. She's the one I need to win. She's one of a kind. I know the girl's a 10. She keeps her body thin, unique until the end. She knows just how to win. She's a 10, 10, 10. And you can be my special lady. And I promise, baby, we can have it all. 'Cause I have never met a girl quite like you in the whole wide world. Ooh, because you're number one, second to none. You're number one, second to none. Second to none, you're number one, second to none, yeah. Now that we got our thing in motion, never gonna slow it down. I'll give you all my devotion till we're 6 feet underground. 'Cause you give me all the loving, all the loving that a man can take. And if you're feeling tired, baby, just lay back and I'll give you a taste. 'Cause I have never met a girl quite like you in the whole wide world.
And I hope that you would feel the same, cause it's your song I move to. We press play and then we start the move. Press your buttons, girl. Say. Press your buttons, girl. Press play. Play me, baby. Say. Press your buttons, girl. Press play. Play me, baby. Electric lady, you're the one. Electric lady, you're the best. And I know that's right, so let it go. Now play me, baby, let's go play. Now play me, baby, let's go have some fun. Electric lady, we gon' play this game for sure. Let's get on the way. Ho, ho, ho,
Feel like I wanna strut my thing. Feel like I wanna. Feel like I wanna strut my thing. Feel like I wanna. Hey girl, I know you like me. You wanna love my body. I know I'm sexy. It's the way I move hypnotically that make you wanna party. See, I hang just right and got the moves all down. Don't be home alone. The party's on the town. Yeah. Feel like I wanna strut my thing. Feel like I wanna.
yeah. You're listening to DJ Clever right here on episode 86 of the Blue Zone Show. I got Luis Morales right here. Primetime Barbecue. What up, Luis?
What's up?
So how you digging the mix so far, man?
I'm loving it, brother. Loving it.
Old school, man. Nothing but old school tonight right here. DJ Clever. Big shout out to everybody on IT. I see you guys. Mr. Groove out there. I see a lot of people out there, man. Big shout out to you guys out there on IG. Twitch, of course. YouTube. Facebook. Sorry, guys, but they're blocking me from streaming to Facebook, man. I apologize. So we're going to have to work on that. But we're going to get back in the mix right here with DJ Clever. We're going to chop it up, talk barbecue, talk Labor Day weekend coming up, man. So DJ Clever, back in the mix. Let's go.
I've been watching you, watching me, and it's plain to see that you've got your mind made up, girl, that you wanna be with me. Girl, I've been watching you, watching me, and it's plain to see that you've got your mind made up, girl, that you wanna be with me. Girl, you were hooked on me from the very first glance. You wanted to make a move, but afraid to take a chance. You tried to play it cool and pretend you didn't care, but I could feel your eyes staring at me everywhere. Girl, I know just what you're going through, 'cause all the other girls want me just as bad as you. This could be the night you find true romance. So be so bashful, and miss your chance. 'Cause contrary to all the rules, girl, you're gonna have to make the first move. 'Cause I know you like what you see. 'Cause I've been looking at you, looking at me. Girl, I've been watching you, watching me, and it's plain to see. Welcome to the party. Get ready to make your move. Step by step, add a little more pep.
Yo, this is DJ Quick, and you're checking out the Blue Zone Show with my homeboy DJ EVP.
Right now, you can't wait. 'Cause if you do, you're really you're gonna miss the fun. 'Cause everybody's dancing to the beat on the one. Can't you feel the message? Stand up, you can do it. You can do it to the groove, or you can do it. You work that body, doing it to the groove.
Two turntables and with a mic, and I learned to rock like a Dolomite. Two turntables and with a mic, and I learned to rock like a Dolomite. Two turntables and with a mic, and I learned to rock like a Dolomite. Two turntables and with a mic, and I learned to rock like a Dolomite.
He was looking at me like we met somewhere before. It was late and I spotted him standing by the door. Was checking for me like my style and asked me for my name. I said I might let you rock with me if you keep up the pace. Take it to my candy store, get anything you want. It don't matter, let you have it if you take it to the floor. We can get it poppin' till the club close down tonight. We can get it poppin', poppin'. We can get it poppin'. We can keep it rockin' till the club close down tonight. We can get it poppin', poppin'. Get it poppin'.
king and with the sack of Big Macs. We're throwing down and with the rockables at one time. In your mind, you see, you gotta boogie to your best ability. You gotta funk it up until it knocks you down. And when you're funkin' up, make sure you pass it around. Come on, let's go to work. We got what'll make your body jerk. Make you throw your hands up in the air, shake your booty and scream, oh yeah. Cause we are the jam on crew and jamming on niggas how we do the do. We'll funk you up until you book it down. So come on, people, check out the sound. Check out the sound. Check out the sound. Check out the sound. Check out the sound.
Put your stunner shades on. Put your stunner shades on. High peak. Put your stunner shades on. Put your stunner shades on. High peak. Put your stunner shades on. Put your stunner shades on. High peak. Put your stunner shades on. Put your stunner shades on. High peak. Put your stunner shades on. Put your stunner shades on. High peak. Shades on, put your stunner 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 shades on.
I wear my stunner glasses at night so I can cool. Scrape with them whistling by. I wear my stunner glasses at night so I can open all the doors at the stoplight.
Stunner shades on, stunner shades on.
Christian.
Oh, DJ Clever.
Just like sweet wine, baby. Your love's intoxicating. Why'd I have to taste it? 'Cause it's much too good to waste it. So baby, let me love you. I'll place no one above you. 'Cause I'm hooked, baby, on your love. Just because I just had to wet my whistle when I kissed your lips, girl. I couldn't get it. I had to wet my whistle. Just a little bit, baby, was much too much. My whistle. First I was only playing. Now look where love is laying. So softly on my pillow. Little girl, I'll never ever let you go. No, no, no. Love was never on my mind. I thought I'd better take my time. But girl, you got me crazy. You're such a real fine lady. You're so fine. And I'm hooked, baby, on your love.
DJ Clever, Facebook, what up? DJ Clever in the mix right here. I got me, EVP. You got Luis, Primetime Barbecue in the house. What up, Luis?
What's happening, brother?
So, what's up, man? What do you think?
I don't know, man. This DJ Clever guy, I don't know what to say about him.
Yeah,
man.
he's completely killing it over here. It's
killing it, brother.
I'm sweating over here.
My legs are moving, and I ain't moving.
I'm sweating, and I ain't doing shit. So
it's hot up in
here.
here.
It must be something. This guy's burning. Look you can see the fire coming out of them
all that
turntables,
smoke
man.
coming out of that thing.
It reminds you a lot about what's going on over there at Primetime Barbecue,
That's
man.
it, barbecuing it up.
Nothing but the best right there. Primetime in the house. We're going to chop it up in a bit. We're going to get back to DJ Clever, episode 86 of the Blue Zone Show. So, go ahead, man. We're good. Big shout out to Facebook out there. Sorry, guys, couldn't stream through the regular platform. They're hating on me again, so I'm going live right now through the phone. So we'll see, man. We'll see how long it lasts. Enjoy it. IG, I already gave you guys a treat, so now it's time for Facebook to be on. And you guys already know. Go to www.twitch.tv/DJVP for the best video with you get multi views of cameras. And you know what? We got something new that's going to be implemented. We got the wheel right there, man, that I'm going to start giving away Blue Zone t-shirts coming up next week. So tune in, and you got to be watching the shows, man, because I'm going to ask questions about the shows. So if you watch, you got a chance to win a Blue Zone t-shirt. But for now, you know what? DJ Clever wants to take it easy over there, chilling. It's time for him to get back on the wheels, man.
Get back to work.
Yeah, get back on those fireballs right there. DJ Clever, y'all. You can catch him on the Groove every Monday and Friday, right? Saturday too. Goddamn, 3 nights. This guy. This should give you all the whole week.
Here we go.
I have to talk to Danny.
Sunlight.
shout out to Carlos Rios, man. Remembering those Rio Mesa high school days, man. Big shout out to you, Carlos. Clever says, big shout out to Groove Car Club. From Clever to all the members right there. This is going out to all you out there. Tune into DJ Clever, man. We're all the lowrider people out there. Come on. DJ Clever in the mix. Episode 86 of the Blue Zone Show with your boy right here, DJ EVP. And we
It's
got
DJ Clever giving you those throwbacks.
Oh, damn. Whoa. You guys already know. Luis Prenton Barbecue in the house.
You say you're going through changes. Every day it seems your life is up and down. And you say that you're looking for an answer. Everywhere you look, it seems it can't be found. Like searching, trying to find a rainbow. No one's ever found the treasure's told to be. But if you're looking for a lover, everything you need you can find right here in me. I've got the Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to gold. Oh, sugar. I've got the Midas touch. Baby, let me touch your body and your soul.
Man, I'm about to start doing the running man right here, man. Oh.
Alright, stop. Alright, stop. Alright, stop. Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. I sit back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance! Caress a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly! When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gain weight. You better hit bullseye, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
my mind. And tonight I'm gonna find that right kind of nighttime action. I'm just mean, looking clean when I make it on the scene. I'm bound to get a quick reaction. I'm looking for that night kind of right kind of nighttime action. Everybody's looking for some satisfaction. That night kind of right kind of nighttime action. Everybody's looking for some satisfaction. With night cruising, oh, 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 oh. Night cruising, here we go. Night cruising, oh, 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 oh. Night cruising, here we go. Hey! She talks to me with her body. She says, "What you want, I got it." So come on, boy, take me home. I guarantee you'll be turned on. There's no doubt about it. She talks to me with her body. It says, "Now what you want, I got it." So come on, boy, take me home. I guarantee I'll turn you on. Even if it takes me all night long. She talks to me without ever saying a word. So better believe the girl is always there. She's got a
We're sorry. You must first dial a 1 when calling this number.
I call my baby up on the telephone. I got connected to a freaky phone. The conversation is strictly for you. Said if you don't join the party, you're bored. The operator said this was no mistake. I've been connected every move you make. I hope you're ready to be right. I'm gonna operate my love tonight. This is an emergency.
Oh shit, DJ Clever on the ones and twos right here on the
Give me
Blue
a
Zone.
hoe if you got your funky bus fare. There's a double Dutch bus coming down the street, moving dirty fast, so kinda shuffle your feet. Get on the bus, pay your fare, then tell the driver that you're going to a double Dutch affair. 5-4-1, well I'll be darned. Here it comes, the double Dutch bus is on the street. You better get off the curb, move your feet. Bus fare, trans pass, that's the way my money lasts. Ain't got no car, get around. When I go to work, I gotta go downtown. Now I miss my train, that's a double shame. When I'm running late, no sleeps to plan. If you got a wife, you know I'm right. You got a special man, well I can understand. Downtown, everybody's getting down. Say uptown, say downtown, way.
Bustin' up on the cloud, shout out loud, the one for me. With your love by my side, the world will be mine, the one for me. With this new love I found, takes my feet up off the ground to fly away. With this new love I did, takes away my every fear, don't go away. You just don't know what you did to me, but I'm not saying I I was doing. I didn't know I lost you to go. Oh, I never knew I loved you till you were gone. So I gotta get up early and I'm better more. Find
When I was a young boy, growing up in the ghetto, hanging out on corners, singing with the fellas, looking for the cute chicks, trying to find me big fun, looking for some trouble, for anyone who give me some. I was young and crazy, didn't know what my life would be. I was dumb and oh so lazy. Something had a spell on me. You wanna know what I'm talking about? Ghetto life. You wanna know what I'm singing about? Ghetto life. When I
Oh shit. DJ Clever. Episode 86 of the Blue Zone Show, man. Let's go.
Taxi! Taxi!
it all. This is for why I wasn't born like my brother, handsome and tall. This is for politicians who are bored and believe in war. And this, yeah, that's for me, that's who that one's for. This is for nation and egotism thick supreme. And this is for whoever taught you how to kiss and design a jeans. That one's for where you have to live. This one's for the rich, not all of them, just the greedy. The ones that don't know how to give. This one's one's for Yosemite Sam and the tourists that Disneyland. This one, yeah, that's the one. That's for the creator of man. This is for the sun, the moon, the stars, the tourists at Disneyland. This is for the ocean, the sea, the shore. This is for, that's for you. That's who that one's for. This is for the women, so beautifully complex. This one's for love, without sex. This is for the wind.
Cracking like a Nick V, Eric V, the Baker Boys up in here.
Yeah, you checking out the homie DJ EVP. It's the Blue Zone, man. Turn it up, Baker Boys, one time for your mind. Let's go.
If you stay blue, you ain't got to get blue. Okay.
Blueface.
Man, a little word for the Baker Boys right there, man. So, Luis, what did you think of that set, man? We're ready to chop it up with him. We'll get DJ Clever over here, sitting over here on the table too. You know, we're gonna. This is his kryptonite, but hopefully it won't be tonight. You know.
I think that was pretty cool, man.
That was so.
Big thank
how
you
is
to
it?
DJ
How is it
Clever.
from looking at it on TV to actually being here? How is that?
This is amazing being on here. I tell you, this is a pleasure.
It's a difference, huh? A little difference than watching it on your phone, or a lot of people watch it on their big screens. That's what I get a lot of people. They say, you know what? I watch it on my 70 or whatever they want to brag about. You know that they got over there.
No,
But-
this is cool, man. That hour flew by. Let's do it every week, DJ.
You know what? That sounds like a good idea. There you go, right there. How to lower that monitor, that way we don't get no feedback. You guys can hear me in there, right?
We're good.
Okay, so that's good. So that means that we're going to get this over here to you guys. There we go. Now they can, right there, they can see you guys. You guys are on camera now. So I got DJ Clever on you guys' screen. He's on your left. And Luis Morales from the owner, actually, of Primetime Barbecue, guys, is in the house tonight. So, DJ Clever, what was the inspiration for tonight's set?
You know what? I mean, I could have went with the, I could have went everywhere. You mean the early 2000s, whatever. You mean, but I know the big guy right here. He likes that old school stuff. Excuse me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, just pull it up a little bit.
I can barely hear you in here.
I'm gonna turn you up right now on the volume right now.
Turn me up. Turn me up.
There, can you hear better? There, right there, right? A lot better.
A little bit. I got you.
Or right there.
Woo!
There
We
we
don't
go.
want that. We go
You
right
don't
there,
want
I can
that
hear you.
one. There you go.
Yeah.
That's it right there, right? Can hear? Okay.
Yeah.
So, what was it? What was the inspiration? What made you spin what you spun? How did you pick those songs? Was it just something that just kind of you just were grooving to and
Well, I mean,
feeling it?
I mean, look what happened when I got here. I said, I don't even know what I'm gonna play, dude. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's usually, I mean, as DJs, we don't really think about it before we, you know, whatever. But I know that this guy, he likes that old school stuff.
Oh yeah, he does.
Love it. Love it.
Right. So that's what I did.
That, you know, that's why you were the one to be on here tonight, because I think it went good with what Luis likes, and I know he's a big fan, man, of the groove, and you know, you spend there 3 nights now. I mean, I'm gonna talk to Danny. See, might as well give you the whole week, man. Why not?
Might as well.
You
know what I
already,
mean?
you know, you
Nah,
already
well,
got 3 out.
I wouldn't do that, bro. I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? My sister, my brother, you know what I mean? They're already doing their thing, their days. You know what I mean? Why would I do that?
I hear
Let's get
you.
my
I
toes,
hear
brother. Come on.
I hear you, man.
Plus, it's tiring, bro. You know what I mean? So I got to do all those.
I know you need time to, you know, to relax and chill and do other things, man. Of course.
I try to cut hair.
Definitely.
And I try to do all that.
There you
too.
go. You got to fit in there because you got to, you know.
And then my girl over there. I mean,
There you go. You got to make time for her and everything. So that's good. That's good, man. So you're set then. That's good. You got 3 days DJing over there. The other nights, you know, you're
low riding.
there. You go. Low riding.
Come on.
Big shout out to your car club.
Low riding. Let's talk a little bit about that. Come on.
Yeah, why not? It's perfect. I know you like it, Luis.
Dude, love low riders. I remember back in the day. That's what, I mean, it was fun going to those car shows and checking them out. And all the familia there. It was really cool, and I just don't see it happening a lot anymore.
You know, it is. It is. I mean, it has slowed down a little bit. You know what I mean? But I think it's a better thing how it was then because, I mean, you can ask Big Al. I mean, we've been doing that for how long? Years. Then it was a more of a, I don't know about a gang, but you know what I mean. But now, as you know, low riding, every group, you know what I mean, every club, we always support each other. You know what I mean. So I think that's the way it should be, and it should have been that then. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
But a lot of things happened then, but you know what I mean. Now we're still pushing. We're still
That's good.
pushing.
That's good.
It's group, baby. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean it's all about supporting each other.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And helping our youth to move forward in the right direction. You know.
Absolutely, man. Got to be good role models for them.
That's it.
So for the little ones.
Of course.
And
yeah.
you know, the little ones, they start seeing the low riding scene and they move right into it. You know, as I've seen a lot of other kids that I knew, you know, that were young kids when I grew up in the mini truck era. Okay, even though I used to have a 82 Coupe de Ville with the moonroof, and you know, I had it fixed up too, black with peanut butter top, and
Right.
passed out there in 805. You know,
There you go.
I was a mini trucker too.
But the mini truck, yeah, it was
Right.
candy. I painted it 3 candies, but that was my era. That's what I grew up in. That's what was around me at the time.
Right.
And I had an S10.
Not like a 92, 93, something like that. I think. I love
Nah,
it.
man. Put it this way: I was in it in '87 already, and I didn't even have a license, bro. We used to cruise out there with Saviors.
Typical Mexican.
And I've talked about it. You know, like how the cruising was out there.
Right, right.
It was huge, bro. We used to have the guys from LA because we used to go to Sunset and we used to go to Santa Barbara because we were in between. Oxnard's in between Santa Barbara and Hollywood.
Okay.
So we'd go to Sunset, Western, and do that thing, and we would see Kid Frost, Mellow Man Ace. They were out there cruising
Right.
during the same time.
Right, right.
And they would come to Oxnard too, with all the Armenians. They had caddies like crazy,
Really?
3-wheeling and everything. Car clubs with all caddies. They would come to Saviors, and bro, it was cool. But of course, you know, the gangs and everything's always gonna be part of it, you know. And some guys would go over there and start shooting, and eventually they killed the cruising.
It is,
You know, it's sad because a lot of people want to go show their rides and cruise on a Sunday night, you know, and
Right.
I mean, I wish I knew to tell you how many miles that distance was that
Right.
we would cruise, but I've told people, you know, and I've showed them, and they're like, "Damn, really? It used to happen like that?" Yeah, I think it was like in '94, '95 when they actually
Yeah, I'm way too young for you.
when they killed it, bro. When they killed it, man.
Well, Beach Park Sunday nights. I was talking to Big Al over there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
you
that's
know.
where it used to be.
That was
you know?
that was cracking then. You know what I mean? Rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? But I mean, Chester. You know what I mean? Chester was the spot.
Oh yeah, that was
You know what I
fun.
mean?
Was that the OG?
Original.
What was that? Where they first? That's where they cruised, huh?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So what do you think?
Was it-
Friday night, Saturday night, Chester, and then Sunday is Beach Park.
It was wild, bro. You
Right.
know what I mean? Then after that, it was the stabbing, the shooting, and stuff like that. It was
And they
retarded to me, dude. But then they're like, "Well, we're gonna go to Niles." Niles is even worse. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So they had that for a while, but you know,
I think the Sunday afternoon thing needs to come back. Don't you think?
I think so.
That'd be cool.
That would
you
be
know?
great. You know
would
what
the
I mean?
police allow it?
I think that's one of the bad problems, right?
Because I think, you know what, nowadays, like Luis says, I think right now I don't think it's as crazy as what it used to be.
Oh, no,
I
not at
think
all.
right now would be if something were to happen good, positiveness,
Right.
that would be it. That would be a great thing for the city.
I think so. You know what I mean? I think, but everybody has to get together. You know what I mean? And one, we will talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm probably they do. You know what I mean? I haven't went to one of those meetings, but you know what I mean? It's not that hard to get everybody together. You know what I mean? But again, it's the location where you want everybody to cruise.
Yeah,
at, you know
talk
what
to
I mean?
everybody and go meet with the police department. Why not? You never know if you don't ask.
You know.
Hey, they could say, you know what? Let's try it, see what happens, and if it goes good, then you know we can we'll try to come up with something.
It's all-
because it's about cars, man. It's about showing.
It is,
you know.
dude. It is, but I mean, I'm not even gonna get into racism or anything like
Well,
that right now. You know what I mean?
yeah,
we gotta make a
I
good
hear
cause
you.
out of it. You gotta
Yeah.
make a good cause out of it.
I know
you
what
know
you
what I
mean.
mean?
I mean,
Yeah,
we,
it's
we
a
only
tough-
got like
Yeah.
45 minutes, but
no, I hear
we
you.
can go forever. Dude.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But I mean, it is realistic. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
these people, they just don't want it to do it. You know what I mean? Because it's not the same. And like I said, you know what I mean? 15, 20 years ago, then it was bad. You know what I mean? But now it's not. You know what I mean? Every club, we always got love for each other. You know what I mean?
And you know what? And like that, what was it? That lowrider meetup, or what was it?
Which one?
That one with all the food. What was it? Yeah, the meetup. That one. You know,
Oh, yeah,
I
from
seen
yeah.
I seen from all races there.
Of course.
I seen black. I seen Mexican. I seen, you know, Asians and white and everything. They were out there like just loving the cars, man.
Yeah, and it's not a bad
And
thing, dude.
it was cool to see. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody. Too bad it just. You know, I understand what you're saying, but it's a shame that.
And I'm not saying that it's this racism thing, you know what I mean? But I think the cops just don't want to deal with it, you know what I mean? Because if one thing happens, then they're gonna be like, okay, see, I told you guys it's not gonna happen, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. You just have to talk about it with everybody, so I don't know. See what happens.
We're always up for a good cause, though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Always.
Always, man. I'm always, you know.
You know.
I mean, we go to LA twice a month, right? And their park is cruising all day, every day.
Wow.
And it's just, we get there, dude. We do our meeting and stuff like that. You see, like, real low riding, dude.
Just cruising.
Dude.
Yeah.
I say, why can't they have that in Bakersfield? You know what I mean? Montebello Park, you know what I mean? And it's I don't know, it's just crazy. We can talk about that all day. Man. Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's LA, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
We need to bring it back to Bakersfield somehow.
I say it.
You know what I mean?
I'm down with it, you know what I mean?
Bakersfield is a huge city, and I don't see why it doesn't. I mean, I know that problems probably exist in every city nowadays.
Of course.
I mean, who does let them cruise? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would love to know a town that does.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
Then
But-
we'd have to talk to the city, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? And say, you know
definitely.
what? Why can't we drive our cars? You know what I mean? All the artists' cars. You know what I mean? Why can't we do it with the regular car? Are we gonna pull them over too? No, I don't see it. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna.
You know what they use? I'll tell you how they stopped it over there. They said if we see you within the half an hour twice, you're gonna get popped. You're cruising, and that's how they implemented over there. Then they put a sign that said no cruising zone, and that's
What's
how they
the
did it.
difference?
That's
It's
how
like-
they killed it.
That's
So
crazy.
if they seen you twice
That's
in that
crazy.
zone, you were
I understand that.
you were gonna get popped for
I
cruising.
understand that, but why? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm
makes
gonna
no
say
sense
it.
to me,
I'm gonna
dog.
give you a
You know what I'm
scenario. I could have been with my mom, right? Going by and we go to the in her
Go to the carniceria, right?
in my mom in her 1979 Cougar, big old boat, you know, like a LTD
There you go.
that she had, maroon, white with maroon. We used to cruise by, and then again at the end, boom, we used to come back. Behind the scenes, man.
right?
But anyways, you know,
Anyway.
a lot of
Like,
stuff
you know-
goes on here at the Blue Zone behind the scene, you know.
Yeah.
Now we're you know, like,
I'm like, "Huh?"
all right, but hey, so anyways, okay, the
All right.
cruising thing, Luis.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Let's talk
Yes,
about
Yeah,
sir.
it.
let's talk food
All right,
because
let's talk some meat, some
okay,
barbecue,
so,
right?
So before we get into the actual prime time, I want to know how did you get started? Did you burn a lot of meat before you know, or were you pretty much a natural? How did you? What was the first experience you had on the grill? Or
It's an automatic,
you know?
man. It's a natural.
Okay, so
Nah,
there
I
you
mean,
go.
I started barbecuing a long time ago, right? We all grew up, you know, around the fires and making little carne asada, steak, chicken, whatever. And I always loved cooking. I love to eat, as you can tell, you know. So I always liked barbecuing, and I was a carnicero for a long time. So, you know, it was a natural thing to cook meat. You know what I mean? And I just kind of progressed over the years, you know, and started doing little events for family. And next thing you know, it's come cook for us and come cook over here. And you know, I got a little shop at a grocery store that I used to manage, and started barbecuing there. And you know, the thing about the barbecue is you make people happy when they eat.
Oh,
you know
man,
what I mean?
tell me about it.
So when they eat and they're like, you see that smile on their face, and it's like, wow, you know what I mean? That's a lot of people don't get that, you know. So it's kind of fun to do that.
Man, nah. You know what? With prime time, I mean, whoever hasn't tried it, you guys are out of your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are crazy if you guys have not tried it, or you need to go try it.
So anyway, I brought one of our most popular items, the chicken diablos.
You want to show? You want to show? Yeah, show it. Show it right.
We're gonna share it right now.
Yeah, so they could see it on the screen and everything. Yeah, show it to them.
So what this is it's a jalapeno that we slice in half, and then we take out all the seeds so it's not so spicy, right?
Man.
Add cream cheese.
Oh.
Wrap it with thin sliced chicken.
Oh my gosh.
Then bacon.
Oh.
And then we barbecue it.
Wow.
So.
Man, can you do anything else to it? God dang.
Oh, we can.
Wow.
Oh, we can.
No, and I'm sure I'm sure.
And we tried. Trust
me.
me.
No, and you know what? These things.
Where we at here?
They're not spicy. Right here, right in front of you,
There
right
you
here.
go.
Yeah, they can see you.
There you go. Right there.
That's a chicken diablo, y'all. You guys
Right
already
there.
heard. It's a jalapeno stuffed with cream cheese. And
Chicken.
wrapped with the real thin chicken breast wrapped around it, and then the bacon.
All right, I'm gonna pass.
I mean, those things are amazing, guys, and they're not hot at all. Just so you guys know, you know, dude, Clever. If you don't try that, oh my goodness,
I don't
man.
Eat, cream cheese, dude.
Dude, you can't even.
Hey, Carnal, I told you.
No cream cheese.
Nothing. I mean, mayonnaise. Nothing white. I don't get down with it, dog.
I got brown sugar on there. Just
Dave,
kidding, brother.
he went like this.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, no doubt, you know, honestly, I've tried them and everything, and you know what? Everything that's on his menu is top notch. I mean, there's no doubt. And I'm not saying it, and I'm not saying it, and I've told him many times. I mean, when I said, you know what? I would see, before I met him, man, I would see, I was like, you know what? I have to go try that place. I got to go try it. And then finally, I just, you know what? Because even his pictures are legit. You know how people say, damn, the pictures are good? His fucking food sucks. You know what I'm saying? I've had instances like that
McDonald's,
where their food is really good. No, with Luis's, man, it's legit. The primetime burger.
Where's it at
My
now?
gosh.
Downtown, 20th and F.
Yeah.
Babe?
Yeah. They're good, right? See, look at them. See what you're
Yeah,
missing
see,
out.
see?
I'm not. You know, I'm
See?
not saying that. I mean,
Look at the old lady. She's like, you better try it right now. Look at her.
I can't.
We'll be running.
I'll eat the bacon around it.
Right?
Well, there you go.
Dude.
Somebody else could eat the pepper.
So there's some tri-tip in there, too. I brought some tri-tip for you guys, too.
That I can.
See?
Okay.
See what I'm saying? So
I can do.
he hooked it up. So,
So-
Luis, tell us about some of the stuff that you feature there that's popular that you would recommend for the barbecue lover to go in, or the burger person, or whoever or whoever you say, you know what, come and try this.
So we cook all our meat on oak wood, right? We cook tri-tip, we cook chicken, we cook ribs, and we got a wide range of food that we do with those items. Our chili beans are just spectacular. They
Yeah,
have
they're
like
good.
4 or 5 different meats,
Heck
some
yeah.
veggies in there, and it's a long time recipe. My chili bean recipe started like 20 years ago, right? Started with a few simple items, and over the years I've had different folks help me out, and we add this, take away that, and we came up with this crazy recipe, and it's freaking amazing. We got
The-
chorizo in
yep.
there, we got bacon, we got ground beef,
The sausage too.
It's just,
You got the links
you
in
know
there.
what I mean? You have the links, yeah,
The
exactly.
pieces of link,
You know
bro.
what I
It's
mean?
a
you know,
Hey,
so-
those chili beans
Dude.
are like the You all right?
I mean,
over
so we like to play around. I mean, I like to eat. So, there's those carne asada fries. So we made our own type of carne asada fries. So we got fries, we got chili beans, we got mac and cheese sauce, so we got hot link, we got tri-tip all in one plate. I mean, it's a meal and a half. So that's like one of our most popular items. The primetime burger that Bernard likes.
Oh my goodness.
So I gotta tell you about this one. I got two. I gotta tell you about. Okay.
Listen to
the
this one.
primetime burger, right? So we start. First of all, it's a brioche bun with a nice bun. We gotta have nice buns, right? And then we have.
Hold on a minute, Luis. All right, go ahead, man. You can continue.
And then our hamburger patty we make in house out of brisket and chuck, right? Then we put some cheese on there with some pastrami on there, more cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion rings, bacon, and then we sprinkle a little bit of barbecue sauce on top.
You hear that?
Dude, it's fire.
Dude.
Fire.
Yeah. Let me tell you. The thing.
Yeah, it's like that big. Yeah.
But you know what? His quality of meat that he uses on these things, man, is unbelievable. Like the patty itself is top meat, bro. It's not your typical, little cheapy. I mean, you could tell that it's special, man. It's every time I've gone in there, I've had to eat slow, bro, because it's just one of those where you gotta enjoy it.
You
man.
gotta enjoy it. You gotta take your time and enjoy it.
God dang, he even threw some, the chile verde that you had. Oh my goodness, it's not part of but
So
it's a little something,
we're carniceria too, so we have some chile verde that we make, and we make the sauce, and then we cut up the meat, and then we sell it together, and let the folks cook it at home. But since I like to eat, so I cook it at the shop, and then when I cooked it, we're a barbecue shop, so I put it on the smoker to cook.
Okay.
So cook like 4 hours, and
it gives it
oh my god,
gives it a smoky, different flavor, bro, than cooking it on top on a stovetop, man. That's for sure.
And then you throw it over some fries. Watch out. You know what I mean? And a cold Corona familiar. Watch out, huh?
And you know what? And he carries some.
I
ice
have
cold
beer at the
drinks
shop
there.
too. Okay.
Yeah, ice cold drinks.
We gotta go.
And sodas, for the non-drinkers.
And if you got time, you can say, Louis, give me that steak right there and cook it for me.
That's right. He has a
And we'll do
butcher
it.
shop. He has a shop there where you can go and pick the meat you want to take or whatever. Tri-tips. You tell them about what you got, Luis. Yeah.
We got everything. We got tri-tip, chicken,
best meats,
pork chops, bacon.
So tell them how about the Sancho?
Oh, the Sancho sausage. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't me, dog. That wasn't me.
It's funny is when the women come up and say, "I'll take 2 Sancho sausages, please."
Hey, Clever's in the back.
Oh shit.
So I don't know what we were doing one day. I don't know if we smoked some weed, if we drank a lot of beer. I don't know what happened, but we're talking about making a sausage, and we said, you know what? What about everything you put in a carne asada taco? Put it in a sausage. So I thought it was a pretty cool idea. So we got the carne asada meat, we got cilantro, onions, some salsa.
It's all in there.
All in the
It's
sausage.
all in the casing of the sausage, bro.
Yep.
You just throw it on there, and you could literally say, you know what? Here's my tortilla. You
There
put
you
it
go.
in there, and boom.
Boom,
And you're
done.
eating a taco, bro. Straight up, like
Serio?
with all the.
So you ain't got
He's got
the
some
you ain't got
good-
the carne asada falling all over the place. You know what I mean? You got it right there, all in one hand.
Okay,
And the
I
beer in
mean-
the other.
See, a lot of the time, I mean, I don't like to say it, but I like sausage. You know what I'm saying?
You'll like the Sancho sausage.
Yeah, you're gonna like it. You'll be back for more.
I'm just
He's
saying,
gonna get
you know,
hooked.
Big Lou's Sancho sausage.
Hey,
for DJ Clever.
Hey, Luis, just with the tip, he's gonna love it, huh?
That's it.
Just
That's
just
it.
barely, and that's it. He's gonna say, you know what? I want the whole thing.
What do they call it? Burnt
Hey,
ends?
Bomb, bro. Hey, but in all serious, bomb, bro.
No, it's
You-
good. Yeah, it's
definitely everybody whoever's tuning in, man. You just tell them, go over there and tell them you heard on the Blue Zone show, man.
That's it. That's
Tell them
it.
you heard on the Blue Zone show.
Right.
There's another. I got to tell you about our pastrami sandwich we call the J-Lo sandwich.
Oh yeah, that. There you go. You need to tell them about that.
Órale,
one. A lot of backing in.
So we start with the big bun, right? Because it's the J-Lo,
damn.
right?
See, there you go. See.
So we got pastrami on there, fried pickles, pepper jack cheese, and chipotle mayo, and that combination is just amazing. So we call it the J-Lo not because of the bun, but because my chef, his name is Juan Lopez. So we call him J-Lo.
Man,
he's amazing.
I'm not
dude.
gonna
He's
look at that
amazing.
sandwich the same.
I'm not gonna look at the same.
I'm not looking at that thing anymore.
And then we got the mac and cheese, right, with the hot links. So
Yeah.
we make everybody's got their own style of making mac and cheese, and we wanted something different. So we used the hot links that we barbecued. We grind them up, put them in our cheese, and then we put pieces of hot link on top of the mac and cheese.
Dude, it's fire, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling
It's
you.
fire, Clever. You need to, honestly, Clever. You guys get a chance. You guys should go over there tomorrow.
no, we're
like
going
no
tomorrow.
joke.
I'll tell you what.
Honest.
I'll tell you what. You guys come, I'll buy you lunch.
Huh?
I'll buy you lunch. You guys come.
No.
All right, whenever you want.
gotta
Whenever
pay
you
for
want.
it.
You just come by. You know.
We're going tomorrow. Look at.
Hey,
Bring the whole crew.
Luis has talked about a few items, but he's loaded. You honestly, when you see that menu, it's outrageous. I mean, there's so much that you really don't know what to choose, and that's what makes it tough because all his stuff is good. Everything. There's nothing you're gonna order that's gonna be bad. There's not.
You
And
know
I'll
what?
tell you that straight up from the heart to, not because he's here or nothing, but legitly. Because, I mean, that's how I became a fan of Primetime.
I'm down.
From going and
Right on.
going and going and going and going.
So and it's I think it's a real cool vibe in there. I mean, it's not it's real laid
It's really
back.
cool, yeah.
We got beer in there. You got sodas.
And he's
hang
playing
out.
and he's playing old school in the background.
We got old school. We play a little bit of everything in there.
Of course.
But we got a little patio in the back if you want to chill out when the weather's nice and.
Well, I say it like this because December, I take all my barbers. You know what I mean? I say, you know what, it's on me. You know what I mean? Of course, it's a Christmas party, but I'll go there.
And we can do that too. We can set it up, have a little party there if you want. Yeah, for
There
sure.
you go. See?
Yep.
There it is, babe. You heard
See?
that? Huh?
And the birthday,
Oh,
she said.
Yeah, right. Shh. Come on, you know what I mean?
You just got to bring a
Double-
lowrider though. Park it in the front.
Hopefully it's ready. You know what I mean? No, it should be done. It should be done. You know what I mean? I'm ready. So December, it's on and cracking.
There you go.
I'll take the
There you go.
turntables. I'll take my old lady. I'll take. all my
We could
barbers,
do it.
You know what I mean?
I'm telling you.
I'm with it.
It'll be fun.
I'm with it, dude.
It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
for sure. Oh yeah.
There it is.
Came over here for play some music and we get all this stuff too.
Well-
I didn't taste the food because the cream cheese.
Did you try it?
Can't get with it.
Hey, but you know
saying?
what? But say, how about if there was cheddar cheese in the middle? Would that change it?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
We can
who
do it.
knows?
Yeah, we can do
you
it.
talked to him
Yeah.
pre,
I never
and
thought
he
about that,
could
bro.
do that
do
for
that.
you.
I never thought about that.
And we can
because
leave
no-
the seeds in it, make it spicy.
Make it so that it's
Yeah.
ouch.
Ouch! Watch out!
Hey,
Hey,
He'll be yelling at me the next day, but.
Hey, what happened? I've never thought about that because I always seen
Cream cheese, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
white stuff up in there, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't get
Bro,
out.
you can basically do whatever you want. I mean, the sky's the limit.
Yeah,
basically, it's all your.
We've been playing around with it. We even did so in Texas they had what they call a Texas Twinkie, and they put pulled pork in the middle of the jalapeno.
Okay.
So I said a California Twinkie, and we put deep pit in it. So we put deep pit, wrap it with bacon, and then cooked it. So that was fun too.
I'm telling you, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry right now, dog. Big Al, we're gonna have to go eat somewhere right now, dog.
Right? Already hungry, huh?
You know what?
Yeah, we're gonna have to open the shop, and go eat.
I want to open. I want to open up the line out there for whoever's out there tuning in. Call in if you guys want to ask food questions, or you want to see something on the show, maybe, or something. Whatever you guys want. You guys got a question for DJ Clever, which that set was.
I got a
was
question.
old school, man.
I got a question for DJ.
Yeah.
Clever.
Go
How
for
long
it.
you been at it?
I think probably 13, 14 years, something like that. You know what I mean? I always got to give love for my boy DJ Rec because he's the one that really pushed me for it. You know what I mean? And it was easy because I could have been like, you know what? Show me. He's like, nah, dog. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm showing you, but you got to do it yourself. You know what I mean? I said, what a dick, dude. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I mean? Through the years, all of these other DJs, they've always helped me. You know, Ogre, DJ Ogre, he's my boy. You know what I mean? And he's not one of those guys to be like, nah, I'm not gonna share what I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
dude. You know what I mean? Some DJs are like that. You know what I
Right.
mean? Not me. I'm the same way too. You know what I mean? If coming up DJ, whatever, you know what I mean? They ask me a question, I'll show them. You know what I mean? Check it out, dude. This is how it gets done. You know what I mean? But it's just a whole lot of things. I mean, Danny, of course, he's my boss, but he's my friend. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Danny P. You know what I mean? When he asked me if I want to do the groove, I was like, come on, dog. You know what I mean?
Right on.
Who's not gonna want to do the groove? You know what I mean? And he's a humble guy. You know what I mean? And he always gives me love. So I was like, you know what? I do pretty much whatever he asks me, but he doesn't. A lot of the time, he always asks me. You know what I mean? He's like, you know, just drop the mixes on or whatever. You know what I mean? And when I started, I would ask him. I said, you know what do you want me to play? And he was just like, just be you. I'm like, yeah, it could be just me. You know what I mean? But what songs do you want me to play? And he's like clever.
You be you.
I already know, dude. Just be you. You know what I mean? I'm like, so I didn't know how to take that. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Okay. You know.
Just do your thing, huh?
you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not gonna play Tupac all night, whatever. You know what I mean? So I mean, but I did get what he wanted to get. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be 3 years already, and he not once said, "Hey, clever, don't play that, dude." You know what I mean? None of that. You know
That's
what I mean? 'Cause
cool.
he knows what I do. You know what I mean?
That's
So,
dope, man. Big shout out to Danny P. Monday through Friday on the Groove 99.3.
Right.
6 a.m. Man, wake up early, listen to him.
You know,
That's what I do when I drive to work.
Yeah, and I don't see how this guy does it.
I don't know. He's DJing everywhere, and I don't know when he sleeps.
Every day, dog. You know what I mean? I'll call him at 11:30 at night. I'll say, what are
And
you
he's
doing,
up,
Mano?
huh?
Yeah, and he's like, what's up, Mano? What are you doing? I'm like, oh my God, dude.
Danny.
I'm like, go to sleep, fool. You gotta be at the station at freaking couple hours, but
And he's literally probably got to be there probably at 4 or so, huh? 4:30, 4
Right.
o'clock, because
Right.
got to get ready. That 6 o'clock hits, and
You're
he's on already.
You know,
You know?
I mean, Danny's been in the game for so long.
Oh,
dude, You know what I
yeah.
mean? So he knows what, you know.
Absolutely.
And that's him. You know what I mean? I can't.
Hmm.
Hey, I'm a
Hey,
mixer.
I gotta
dude.
sleep, bro.
I'm a mixer. Yeah, right. That too.
That's why that's why I'm over here now. I need my sleep, man. Bro, I'm already I'm gonna say it real. Like by no later than 10:30, I'm already asleep.
Old school, dude.
Yeah, because I'm
That's
old,
viejo.
I'm already old, bro. My hips already hurt and shit. But I'm already hurting, man. I bet I got to be to work by 6 too. So
Yeah, get up early.
so I got to get up early. But I need those hours of sleep.
Those neck muscles they give
It's
out
not
real
like
early.
it's not like I was a teen when you could go not without sleep.
Yeah.
Over and over and over. But
I'm gonna be 40. I think I slept maybe
still young, bro.
maybe 2 hours ago.
See, but you're good. See, you're good.
Yeah.
See?
Not even 2 hours. I'm like, I'm not freaking 17 no more, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not even in the Marines no more. You know what I mean? But it's like I felt the same way. You know what I mean? But when I was cutting hair, I'm like, oh, I felt it all, dude. My whole body, dude. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, I gotta go over here too after. But DJing is always gonna. You know how it is, dude. You know what I mean?
You enjoy it,
It's-
huh?
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
It's a passion, and I love doing it because.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell when you get in it. Like the other night, I was just observing you, and you were right there. There was nobody. It was you. You were there. You didn't care whether there was 1 or 1,000 people. It was you that was in the groove and feeling it and everything. And that's what it's about, man.
And honestly, I mean, I don't know what people think, whatever. I mean, I'm more of a quiet person than, but when I'm DJing, it's a different story, dude. You know what I mean? even
gets
low
out.
riding, dude. You know what I mean? Even in the club, you know what I mean? I'm more of a quiet person than some of the others. But but when I'm DJing, it's just more of in the groove. You know what I mean?
That's it,
So
that's
and
it.
that's how it is, bro. You know what I mean? So
You're in the zone, bro. You get into a zone,
Yeah.
and every DJ knows what I'm talking about. Just like, just like I'm sure Luis has a zone, where he goes into a zone, and it's like, nobody there's no problems. There's no how am I gonna figure, damn, how am I gonna pay the mortgage this month, or damn, I got this bill. There's no such thing as problems when you're in that zone. You know, you're just, man, it's just you and the music, or in his case, I'm sure it's his and
It's the
his
carne.
And, him and the carne.
It's the carne, dog.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But
right.
it's everybody has
The zone.
that zone, man,
Yeah.
that you get into, and everybody knows what I'm talking about
Of
because
course.
it goes into their own.
So when you get in that zone, Clever, and like, how do you know what you're gonna play? Does it just kind of come to you? Is it the beat? Is it? I mean, like right now, that was awesome. You got down, you know. So
Yeah, you did.
how does
That
that
was a great
happen?
set.
Just magic, right? I mean, how does?
I mean, if you really look at it, you know what I mean? Usually, of course, any DJ is going to say, I mean, look at the crowd. You know what I mean? If they're liking it, cool. You know what I mean? If nobody's dancing, if they're, you know, not dancing, you're like, okay, well, obviously they're not liking what I'm playing, so I'm going to
Let's
switch
switch
it.
it
You know
up.
what I mean? Of course. But, you know, tonight, it was just, everybody loves funk. Everybody loves old school, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I just, you know, I felt it.
Yep.
That's why I wanted to play, you know what I mean? I could have played Pac and all that stuff all day, you know what I mean? But, which is good stuff.
Yeah,
don't get me
absolutely.
wrong. But this stuff is just, you know, not everybody plays it. So that's why I like to do it.
Absolutely. And you know what? The show needed some old school.
Yeah.
Because I don't hear it enough.
Right.
I don't hear it enough. There's only been a few that have come through here that have really dropped the old school.
Right.
Even when Danny came in here, he was kind of, you know, he kind of played a few different stuff. It wasn't really, it wasn't completely, you know, like he said, I'm gonna throw, you know, he came in here, drop of all vinyl, just like Mr. Groove.
Right.
Which is badass, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? When they're dropping, they're coming in here dropping, just spinning vinyl, man. It's, hey, props to them, man, for still keeping it,
Still
keeping it real,
yeah,
man.
hell
Keeping them
yeah.
turntables still spinning that vinyl.
Yeah.
And that's, it's amazing, man. After all these years, to still,
Be able to do
Mr.
that.
Groove never actually. You know what? Little story about Mr. Groove is, he tried to one time to go into computer, but he right away during that little set, he's like, you know what? Get this fucking thing out of here. He's like, I can't do that. You know.
Hey, don't listen to him.
It's like he never did he?
Don't listen.
He's-
Don't listen. His name's Roy.
He stayed.
Fuck whatever he says, dog.
You hear that, Roy?
Start talking shit.
They're telling me
already.
not to believe you, Roy. Come on. Mr. Groove, man. Big shout out to him. Well, that great funk.
he's a-
45s, you know, spinning on the little.
Right.
That's another thing, you know.
That's classic shit.
Yeah,
right there, you know what I
spinning
mean?
on those little things and being able to mix. I mean, that's a whole nother feel to the whole concept, you know what I'm saying?
Of course. I mean, me and him, we've been friends for years, bro. you know?
Yeah, Mr. Groove's dope, man.
20 years, whatever.
Roy's a
you know,
good
long
guy.
time ago. But he's all right.
He's all right. Huh?
He's an okay guy, I guess.
Okay, so Luis, what you got, man?
What else? What else?
What's going on? Anything? Labor Day weekend is a huge barbecue weekend out there for everybody.
So we're prepping up already. We got.
So
we're gonna make about 200 or 300 of those things right there. We got a lot of people calling in and, you know, asking for them. So we'll get them all ready. We got some good steaks, tri-tip. So carne asada, the regular stuff. You know, it's all there. We're gonna be real busy this weekend. So.
Oh, yeah, most
It's gonna
def.
be nuts.
Yeah.
So we're gonna work hard, and then we're gonna go play hard.
There you go. Think there's a song out there like that.
Work hard, play hard.
Yep, there absolutely is. Man, but everybody off on Monday?
Hell no.
You stay open, huh, Luis?
Actually, I'm closing.
No way. Are you really?
Yes, sir.
Well, you deserve to be off.
We're
too.
we're gonna give everybody a rest. And
Absolutely.
We've been at it for a while, and I don't think we've closed on a Monday in quite a bit. So we'll be off Sunday, Monday. We
No.
close every Sunday, so
Not me, bro.
we'll be at it still.
The only time when I close my shop,
Christmas?
It's in, not even Christmas, bro.
Shut up.
They still,
Shut up.
they still go.
Get
huh?
outta here.
People still will show up, huh?
You know, I mean, no, I think Christmas is the only time I'll close it. I mean, New Year's Eve, they still want to come. I think one night, dude, it was New Year's Eve. I'll say maybe 5 years ago, and you know, I was rocking and rolling, dude. 9 o'clock at night, dude. I was
Still
done.
there, huh?
I was done, dude. I just could. I was done with it. You know what I mean? People were still coming. I said, I'm done, dude. You know what I mean? Some guy got mad at me because he's like, "Oh, the sign's open." I said, "Well, sorry, bro. I couldn't even freaking have time to turn it off or whatever." You know what I mean?
Wow.
But I went home. It's probably like almost $800, dude, for one day. Woo. I mean, I felt my body done, bro. Until I got to the house, I started looking at it, counting it. I'm like, I feel all right. Yeah, all right.
Seeing that money, man, always makes it better. That's for sure.
All the time. You know what I mean?
You know,
So-
yeah. You know, just like when you get that paycheck, it's like that was worth all those wake ups.
Yeah.
But you know what? I look forward to going to work though, because I love I love it where I work. That's one thing about where I work. I don't. I guess that can't be said for a lot of other people. You know,
Right.
They wake up and they're dreading going to work. That's when it's not when it's time to look for something else. I think it's very important for you to like your job, because you're going to be miserable.
Exactly.
And it has a lot to do with that, not wanting to go to work. It's, if you have a good time at work,
It's all
puro
good,
party.
right? It's all good.
You just got to get up. That's it.
It is, but as a boss or an owner,
That's you guys could relate to that, man.
Yeah.
I ain't no owner or nothing.
well, it was not that. It's just you gotta be a jerk about it.
Yeah,
A lot of the time, you
that's
know what I'm
one
saying?
thing you have to. Yeah, because you got to look out for your. Yeah, I understand.
And it's like since I was in the Marine Corps, I took that and I took it to the shop or whatever the case. You know what I mean? I wake up early. I do what I do. But the civilian life, you know what I mean, it's totally different. You know what I mean? These people are not used to being told what to do. You know what I mean? So when I I got the shop and did all that. You know what I mean? As an owner, I'm still doing the come here, you know what I mean? But they're like, who are you to try to talk to me like that? You know what I mean? So I had to understand that. You know what I mean? It took me a couple years, honestly, bro. You know what I mean? I was a jerk, dude. You know what I mean? In my mind, I thought that I was still in the military. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what you were. What? How long were you in the military for?
I was still active for about 5 years, dude.
Okay, see, that's a lot of years to, for that to already develop and you continue.
Well-
Some guys never change.
No.
Some guys go and they stay in that zone, but they're assholes. And I've witnessed some
He's sitting
guys.
right here.
Clever's far from an asshole, man.
I never left.
Put it this way, Clever would be an asshole with us too right now. No, there's guys that I knew that definitely they came back and they started, their life after the military. And these guys were they were straight. They were assholes. That's what they were. They never changed. They couldn't get back into
The civilian life.
Yeah, they couldn't. They were under that babe,
So, Clever, what do you like best about being an owner and having your own shop? What do you think is the coolest thing?
You know what, bro? Honestly, it's a blessing, okay? Because I share my. It's not a story; it's more of a history, testimony than anything else. You know what I mean? Me and Big Al and his wife, we talked about this last week, and it's crazy because to show it now and to tell it right now as we're speaking, you know what I mean? There's a time and there's a place for me to say it because, I'm going to say it now because when I was in the Marine Corps, I got injured, I had brain surgery, and a lot of people don't know that because I look kind of normal to a person, you know what I mean? But it wasn't, it took me a long time to recover. It took me years, honestly, and a lot of it was my speech. Couldn't have a conversation like this, and it just took me a long time, dude, and to me to even think that I would even have a shop, or for me to be an owner, or do anything like that. The only thing that I was worried about is for me to be able to talk, to have a conversation. You know what I mean? Because the aphasia is a speech impairment, and that's what I got. You know, and I got the worst of it too. You know what I mean? I was a young kid. You know what I mean? I was only 21 years old, and I wasn't able to talk. You know what I mean? And frustration is a lot worse than even that. You know, it was bad, dude. You know, but you know, I was always, you know, I prayed and I believed, and I said, you know what, God, if you want me to be here still, you know what I mean, help me.
Amen.
Because I can't do it by myself. You know what I mean? And it took me a long time, you know, and then I never got mad at God. You know, I didn't get mad at him, but I said, you know what I mean, well, why did this happen to me? You know? And you know, like a year and a half, something like that, you know, he spoke to me. He said, you know what, Rocky, you're gonna walk, you're gonna talk, tell other people about me. So then I was like, man, I think I'm talking to myself, dude. You know what I mean? But it wasn't, you know what I mean? So it was one of those things where, you know what I mean, I accept that, you know what I mean? I said, you know what, thank you, because you know, I had to thank God, because it, you know, it's real. It's real.
It's
know?
real. It is real.
And from when I started, they would ask me, what's my name? I couldn't tell. Obviously, everybody knows my real name's Rocky, but I couldn't say it, you know? And you know, my dad was always with me, so my dad would speak for me. He'd be like, oh, that's Rocky. And then be like, no. If this guy wants to talk, he has to try it himself, you know what I mean? Then I was like, no, man, he could talk for me, you know what I mean? But it didn't, you know? So then it was a long process for me to do that. And then, yeah, I mean, look at me now, you know what I mean? I'm blessed. I thank God because, you know, I got my own shop. And it's just a blessing, bro. You know what I mean? Who would even thought that I would be on the radio? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't be able to talk. You know what I mean? That was the main thing right there. You know what I mean? So again, I always give the glory to him because I couldn't do it by myself.
So
I hear you, bro.
You know what's amazing about that story is that he's still touching people, right?
Yeah.
You're touching
Absolutely.
all those people that come through your shop. You're touching them one way or another. You know.
Every person.
Right.
Every person, bro. You know what I mean? And
Exactly.
I've been bald headed since I was in high school. You know what I mean? So I'm like, why am I cutting hair? You know what I mean? I'm a barber, dude. You know, but and I'll tell it again because a regular person will see me, you know, and they'll be like, so I asked them, you know what I mean? Good morning, afternoon. How are you doing? You know what I mean? How would you want your haircut? And they're like, oh, I want a fade, whatever they want. You know what I mean? So I sit them down. And they're stuck with me for 15, 20 minutes. So, and then, you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, so I tell them my story, testimony, I guess, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, they wonder, and they're like, really? That really happened to you? I said, yeah, you know what I mean? I got the scar to prove it, you know what I mean? So then they're like, wow. When they leave, they're like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy
They
story.
look at you
know?
different, don't they?
Absolutely.
Than when they come in, huh?
Yeah.
Like first timers.
Well, you know, sometimes when people have problems, you know, and then they hear a story like that, their problems go away.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, it
You're
ain't
right,
that bad. You know what I mean? I don't got it that bad.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Really?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This guy went through the struggle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They'll put things
You
in
know?
perspective and say, you know what?
Exactly.
Damn, I
And
got it
not
easy
only
compared to
that,
this guy.
it's
Why
like-
am I feeling the way I'm
It's
feeling?
like, I can do that.
You know,
what I
it's
mean?
it's a motivation for
Exactly.
anybody out there, man. Listen to this. I mean, it's legit stuff that he's telling you guys right here. And maybe there's a lot of people out there don't know Clever, but now they know. They know. See, and that's what the show's about, man. Like, getting to know more. You know, the DJ comes here and drops his set, but it's about knowing who the person is too behind the scenes, which nobody does that. And you know, that's the whole point of the show too, to be able to know Rocky, not just DJ Clever, and see. And you gave him a big piece of you right now that I'm sure there's people out there that maybe looked at you in a certain way, and now they're gonna look at you different.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, you know what, man, I never thought damn, that guy,
right? You know, it's
like, wow, you know.
Yeah, you know why? Because there's people, like he was saying, you know, down and out. You know what I mean? Depressed, whatever the case, you know.
Nope.
But you know, comfort. You know what I mean? I'm like, look, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was way worse than how you are. You know what I mean? So it just takes time. You know what I mean? Prayer.
Well, yeah, you got to believe, man.
Of course. And
You got to. There's a lot of people that don't.
You know, I mean, they say they do, but close your eyes and like, okay, God, I want this, whatever. No, it got to come from the heart, bro. I mean, if you really believe that and you believe that God is there, you know what I mean? He'll answer, bro. You know what I mean? And I've done it so many times, you know what I mean? And it's not about me, you know, because we can't do it by ourselves. You know what I mean? We can't. You know what I mean? Some people say like I did all that by myself. No, you didn't.
Nope.
You know what I mean? You need to pray, bro. You know what I mean? And I mean we can go this all day. You know what I mean? Same thing. You know what I mean? But prayer is the number one thing. They said 90% that I wasn't gonna make it. They said if you guys want to fly to Thailand. I was in a third world country when I got hurt. So they're like, you know what? If you want to see your son, you guys got to fly. So everybody flew. And they seen me, and they're like, my oldest brother, or my only brother, honestly, and he seen me, and he's like, so he's seen me, he's like, went back to the nurse, he's like, hey, you gave me the wrong room. They're like, no, that's him. He's like, oh, that is not my brother, you know what I mean? So he went back in there, and he's like, looking, but, you know, I got tattoos everywhere, so he moved the sheet, you know what I mean? He's like, oh, this is my brother. So something like that will open up somebody's eyes, you know what I mean? And he prayed. He said, don't take my brother, you know what I mean? And, you know, a lot of prayer. My dad was a minister, so everybody here, they prayed, you know, and it was, again, you know what I mean? It took me a long time to recover, but, you know what I mean? I always believed, and that's where I'm at, you know what I mean? And this is 2001 when that happened, you know what I mean?
You always wonder why things happen, you know, to you, and then, but we don't see the big picture till later on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just amazing. It's just a blessing that you could do something like that.
Right.
You know, I asked you that question, why you like being an owner, what's the best thing, is because I feel the same way. Like, you see all these people that come through your doors, and you become friends with them. You're involved with their life as they're involved with your life. You know, you carry on conversations. You know, the next time you see them, it's like, how's your kids and this and that, and
Right.
it just carries on. And and sometimes you are that person that they have to talk to. You know what I mean?
Right.
And your other customers saying like, I need my haircut or whatever, right? You know what I mean? But those conversations are I think what's important. You know what I mean? It's not the dollars and, you know, and doing this and that. It's those communications with other folks and helping them out. You know what I mean?
Of course,
So
you know.
I think it's great. I think it's awesome. You know.
It is, you know. So
You know what? We're gonna.
Where we at, brother? Where we at?
You know what? We're gonna come right back right now because I want to make sure that this because if I go over the 2, then I can't replay this on Twitch, so people could go rewatch the whole episode again. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of Twitch real quick, and so that way part 1 will go, and then we're gonna go right back in, and because I feel that there's a little bit more that we need to talk about, man. And so we'll be right back, everybody. Segment number 2, man, right here with DJ Clever, and of course Primetime Barbecue, Luis Morales in the house. So we'll be right back, man. Come back in, guys. All right, come right back in right now on segment number 2. We'll be right back. Welcome to